before the video starts, look at this comment right here. Shout out to the homie Nate. You're probably watching this, bro. But I'm sorry to disappoint you, bro. Guys, once again, I'm going to be honest in this video. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to be 100% honest. I got my notes with me. But first things first, hope you guys are having a blessed day. And make sure to give thanks. Make sure to give thanks to the Creator, the Most High, God. I thank God every day that I'm able to chase my passion, that I'm able to create videos for you guys, and that I'm able to train hard every day. So, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, I'm back to day one. It hasn't even been a week. It hasn't even been 48 hours. Actually, right now it's been 48 hours, but the time that I released, I lost it just like that. And it's weak of me. It's weak of me, but I told myself I'm not going to give up. I'm still determined to go for 90 days. And I'm not caving in this time. I woke up today and I felt very sluggish. The post-nut clarity hit me hard, bro. I woke up at 4 a.m. today. And I slept at 9 p.m. last night. That's usually my routine, right? But when I woke up today, I kid you not, guys. I felt sluggish. I worked my 9 to 5 today, and for the first 4 to 5 hours of my shift, I felt irritated, I felt annoyed, but I didn't react. And I was not in alignment with my physical or my spiritual self. And it's been a long time since I felt this way. It's been a while. And I told myself enough is enough. For anybody that's on this journey, I don't care if you're at day one. I don't care if you're at a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months. Keep it going, man. Because you do not want to feel this way. Oh, excuse me. Guys, hear me clearly. The only time you want to create or you want to release your energy is if you're bringing another you in this world, or if it's with your true one, or if it's with a purpose. Because really, that's what it's intended for, right? But chances are you're a grown-ass person watching this. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. I am just speaking from my experience. I almost couldn't record this video because of how sluggish I felt. I almost didn't want to hit the gym because of how low I feel right now. But I told myself, Mark, you have to take accountability. You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to stay responsible. And that's what I'm doing right now. Because as I get higher and longer, as I go on with this journey, as I get onto the higher streaks, I know I'm going to look back on this video right here. My first point, what did I do? What will you do to correct it? And what have you learned? Well, I released with that same succubus that I talked about in the previous video. And shout out to everybody that showed mad love on the video, that showed support, all the comments, all the new supporters of the clan. Shout out to you, man. And shout out to all the OGs on my channel too. What will you do to correct it? And what have you learned? I would get into detail of what happened, but it's really pointless. What will I do to correct it? Honestly, I'm just going to start cutting things off. I'm going to have to cut this person off. And it's not going to be easy, because when you exchange your energy with somebody in this way, and when it becomes, like very intimate, very connected, you guys got to understand, on a deeper level, you guys have like this bond, you know what I mean? This deeper bond. But, you got to do what you got to do as a man. Sometimes you might have to take it slowly, or you got to do it cold turkey. For me, what works best is doing it cold turkey. I just can't go back to this state of being. I can't do it anymore. And what have you learned? Pleasure comes with poison. The post-nut clarity that I got when I woke up this morning, it hit me like this, man. And guys, when you're getting mental clarity, you don't want it to come from post-nut clarity, because it comes with regret. It comes with feelings of, man, I really shouldn't have done that. Because you realize how much time you wasted. You realize how much energy you wasted. And you realize what you could have been doing, what you could have been improving on. And you know what? Almost dropped my phone. But for the first 4 or 5 hours, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I was kind of beating myself. I was really beating myself up. Not kinda. But I told myself, Mark or Monte, beating yourself up is not the way. You just have to be responsible. Because think about it. What's the point of beating yourself up if it already happened? Excuse me. What's the point of beating yourself up if the situation is what it is? Because I can't go back to the past. As much as I want it to change, as much as I wish I didn't do it, there's nothing I can do about that. What have I learned? Well, I'm not a woman hater, because for the most part, I grew up with women and I love my mom to death. I have a high respect for women. I love women. But there's a good majority of women that are just not for you, bro. The number one way I learned, if you're dealing with a female, the number one way she'll get to you, bro, is through sex. Because women are not stupid, guys. They are not stupid, as much as we, might think like, oh, I'm over here trying to spit my game, do all this stuff. They're not stupid. Trust me. And she will seduce you, like I said, through sex, through sweet talk, through attention. And only time will tell if you really have that girl that's for you. If you really have that lady that's for you. I'll be honest with you guys, man. I don't do dating apps, right? But recently, actually this year, perfect timing, I had a loud ass bike. Turn my windows on, man. Sorry about that, guys, but as I was saying, this year I decided to get on a dating app. I got too big-headed. I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I've been working on my physique. I said, you know what? I'm feeling myself. So let me mess around a little bit. But I'll tell you guys, man, it is not worth it to go on these dating apps. It really isn't. I mean, I never really took the dating app seriously. But if you are somebody that's on this practice, excuse me, it's nothing but temptation, lust, nothing but a bunch of bullshit on there. And if you're somebody that's going to be on long streaks, you do not want to get on a dating app. Though the chosen girl, the chosen lady, I should say, the woman that's for you is not going to be on a dating app. And I told myself that too. Monte, the lady that's for you is probably going to be at the library. And I'm sure it'll happen in divine timing. I'm not out here chasing females. I'm just not that person. I might pursue a female, but I'm also 22 years young. So it's not on my radar. If something happens, it happens. But until then, I'm protecting my energy. And like I said, only time will tell if you got that true one. Because for the first 3 months or even 6 months, bro, excuse me, I don't know what that was. Excuse me. But for the first 3 to 6 months, a woman will put on a mask for you, bro. She'll act all sweet to you, sweet talk to you, do this and do that. And before you know it, you'll find yourself losing energy. You'll find yourself in a place you don't want to be. And sometimes you got to learn the hard way, like how I am right now. Point number 3, change habits and go out alone. So I'll be honest with you guys. For the most part, I spend my time alone, right? But, as I said with the dating app, sometimes I might want that feminine energy, you know what I mean? If I'm not with my bros, sometimes I'll be like, hey man, you know what? It feels good to have some feminine energy around you. Whether it be, platonic or non-platonic, whatever it is. Because, a lady is good to be around when she's like in her feminine nature and you guys are bonding, you guys are having fun. But you guys got to understand this, man. Women are emotional. Excuse me. Women are emotional. So she might be feeling good for the first hour. But I'm telling you this right now. In that next hour, she's not going to be feeling the same way, bro. So you might be questioning yourself like, what did I do? Or why did this happen? Let the woman be, bro. Let her do what she does. It's not even worth it. You have to change your habits and you have to go out alone. That is exactly what I'm doing. It's going to be 11, 12 days away from September. For the rest of the year, I'm done messing around. Because the last time I was on like 3 months of retention, it was around this time. And I felt amazing. I would say you don't really feel the quote-unquote benefits, or I should say enlightenment, because that's what I'm after. You don't really feel enlightenment until you hit that 90-day period. And that's why I'm doing this for 90 days. Point number 4, you can't always believe what you see. Let time tell. So I basically already explained that. Even with these videos, question me. Don't assume you know who I am. Question me. Create your own beliefs. Think for yourself, especially as a man, for all my men out there. You want to think for yourself. Because as a man, you got to be a leader. I am a leader, but I don't know everything. I'm only human. I'm just speaking based off my experience. And I can't change people. I can only lead by example. Point number 5. Talk about what you did during the month of retaining. So, that's my last point. I realized how much work I put in during that month. And I got too big-headed, and I let it slip away like that. And I didn't really realize that until I was training today. I had just finished my training session. And like I said, I felt sluggish. My strength was there, but ultimately, as I mentioned, I was not, and I am not in alignment with myself. Because during that month of retaining, made a lot of sacrifices. I started the journey of not smoking, no drinking, holding on to my energy, pushing myself in the gym, and just overall having complete self-love and self-discipline for myself. So I'm going to wrap the video up by saying this. This is day 1. And I'll tell you guys right now, I made an oath to myself that I'm going to take more accountability and I'm going to humble myself. I don't ever want to feel this way again. It's terrible, man. Of course, I'm not here to judge anybody, but for all you guys that's like, wasting energy on a regular basis, I don't know how you do it. But for me, I just, it's crazy, man. Because that last video, I was determined and I still had, I was still in tune with myself. But now I'm just, at the lowest point. And sometimes you gotta go through those lowest points just for it to really hit you. Like how it's hitting me right now. All right, so this is day 1. It's the 20th of August right now. And I literally just released, yesterday. I told myself, Mark, don't be too hard on yourself. Just take accountability, self-discipline. Because it's really simple at the end of the day. And with September being around the corner, today was actually pretty cold, so it's like I got a taste. I almost got a taste and a feel of what's to come, with the colder weather. It really hit me like, man, get on your shit, Mark. Get on your shit because you got people depending on you. With that being said, always remember, no pain, no progression. Shout out to you if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Just stay consistent, man. As I mentioned, I'm going to keep you guys updated whenever I have things on my mind, things that I'm going through. I can't wait to get this week over with. I can't wait to hit the two-week mark, because that's when I really feel like I'm back in a state, and but I gotta take it day by day. Once again, I want to thank everybody that showed mad love on the last video. Shout out to all the members of No Pain, No Progression. I do this for the passion. I don't do this for no views. And I speak from the heart, man. This is really what I'm going through. I'm really putting myself out there because, you got some people that will just talk and say this and that, right? Not that I'm focused on that, but, there's always somebody out there to help. There's always somebody out there that's going through something right now. Once again, mad love. Always remember, no pain, no progression. Get your reps in. I'm checking out, man. This is Monte. Appreciate all the love and support.